Swag one.
How you doing?
I'm alright. I'm alright. We'll go jump straight in the event. Um,
Yeah, I think we just start right at the top. Strickland and Duplessis.
I'm
How did you
glad.
score it?
Uh, I think first, fourth, and fifth were quite easy. Strickland number one, Strickland number five, and Duplessis number four.
Yeah, I thought they were clear.
But I'm seeing more people pick Strickland. I
Yeah,
thought
that's what most of the
Duplessis
comments are saying.
he didn't win comfortably, but I was quite confident that he won. Duplessis.
I had either 3-1 or 2-2. The second and third round were close. I looked, Verdict MMA.
Yeah.
The second and third round are pretty much neck and neck. Obviously, the first, fourth, and fifth, pretty much a landslide.
Mm.
First and fifth Strickland, fourth Duplessis. But the second and third are literally like halfway.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been any closer.
I think a lot of time it's Duplessis was pushing forward, pressuring, being the aggressor, but he was missing a lot of those shots. And
Yeah,
people will judge either way. There's not one criteria really.
I think Duplessis looked like he was landing more than he actually did, and I think the cut on which round was it that Strickland got cut? Was it the third round?
I think it's a slightly bit earlier than that, but yeah, the second I think,
Uh,
maybe the third.
Yeah, I think the cut swayed the judges as well, and the argument on the takedowns as well, because he did get like 6 takedowns,
Mm.
but he didn't do anything with them. He just took him down. I don't even think he held him down for that long. Strickland
Nah, there's some that
pretty
got
much
back
got
up
up
straight away.
straight away.
Yeah. I
So
think
like,
if you,
how do you score those?
I think if he's just getting a takedown for takedown's sake,
Mm.
just to try and win the round, I
Yeah, they
don't
could
think you
score
should
them
be
damage,
really.
and with those takedowns, it's not much damage. He's just taking him down. He's getting straight back up.
Yeah.
There wasn't any submission attempts from what I can remember. He didn't really land any strikes on the ground. It was just takedown, Strickland getting up, takedown, Strickland getting up.
Mm. Yeah, I think the thing with damage is sometimes you just get hit the right way and you get a cut,
Mm.
or you get your eye swelled up. So I think sometimes with damage, yeah, Strickland got that cut. There might be in a fight earlier on in the card where, yeah, Arnold Allen, we'll get to that. I think sometimes you get a cut and it looks like, oh, he's
Oh,
doing
that
really
was
well. He's cut him, he's
yeah,
hurt him, but so I still would have went Duplessis.
yeah. After the fight, obviously we're just watching it. We're just enjoying it. We
A
aren't
bit.
really judging it, but we are kind of having our own take on it. I had Duplessis winning, but I wasn't confident. It was either 3-1, 2-2 going in the fifth.
Yeah, definitely.
Either way, I thought it was a very good fight.
Yeah. Some people are murmuring about a rematch because it was that close, but I took
I
the
don't think you
next
should
for
jump.
Duplessis.
You could do the rematch. I'd be happy with the rematch because it's going to be a good fight regardless.
Mm.
It'll be another good fight. But he didn't have any title defenses. He just won the belt and then lost it. He doesn't really deserve another title shot straight away.
Yeah.
When you've got Izzy and Hamzat, which I know Hamzat doesn't really deserve the shot either, but
No, definitely
he's
not. No.
gonna get a shot next. Or Izzy's being put. Duplessis called him out in the interview, didn't he?
Yeah. On TNT, it just cut off, but yeah, I watched the interview back. He did call him out in the cage.
Yeah. I could definitely see that fight next. I know Izzy was posting some stuff. Posted a clip of them training back in the day. Some like sparring footage. They didn't spar together, Izzy just kind of banged into him. But
Yeah.
I could definitely see them making that fight next. I don't see why not. It's got the story there. It was the original fight, meant to be for Australia last year. So I really would be surprised if they made that again. If it would be at UFC 300, I'm not sure. It is a quick turnaround for Duplessis. Also, we don't even know what Izzy's doing. Is he training properly?
And they
Is he
mentioned
still resting?
yeah, I mentioned he's wrestling in injury and back to full training end of February,
Yeah,
which is it second weekend of April? 300,
13th.
30th,
Yeah,
yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind them waiting to try and make UFC Africa because it's the
yeah,
perfect fight.
yeah,
Um,
that's a good possibility.
but then again, it's running out of options for 300.
Yeah, well, Dana said at the press conference, he said he'd be announced at the main event for UFC 300 very soon.
Yeah, yeah,
So I didn't know if he was just waiting to see how this fight went. But also, he did say Cotto was not fighting in June. So I
yeah,
don't know if that's going to be 300 main event or it's even going to be later. If he is even going to fight this year.
yeah. I'm not going to fall for the Jones and Ngannou like I did. Well, I thought
Yeah,
that Jones was never going to fight again. So,
yeah.
but with the Hamza option, obviously Islam probably won't be fighting on the Saudi Arabia card with
Why not?
Gaethje, Oliveira, Arman fighting in April.
Yeah, but they could turn around in June. I could definitely see
It's May, isn't
Sarukian
it?
turning around for it.
I've not changed it to May.
What?
The Saudi Arabia fight night.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be in March. I feel like they switched it to May.
I thought they changed it to June, no?
I'm not
I've
sure.
been here in June.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But either way, it's a quick turnaround for one of them. And there isn't anyone else, unless your pick, Dustin Poirier, has a couple of hours against Benoit Saint Denis and just happens to just slip in there because there's no one else.
I won't be against it. I'll be all for it. But so yeah, I can see him doing Hamzat Duplessis on that Saudi Arabia card.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, what about for Strickland? What do you think's next for him? If you don't see a title shot.
no, I can't see a title shot. The good thing with him, obviously, there's more options with Whitaker and like there's a bit hard to do if Duplessis lost a bit hard to do Whitaker. I see him. He could even fight next month. I don't see that fight happening with Costa. But
You don't see it happening.
I don't feel like Costa will ever fight. He can't be trusted to fight. Just pulls out,
Uh,
misses weight on the week, and
yeah.
so yeah, I think well, there's Whitaker there. There's a rematch with Cannonier. That was a close fight. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's become a big star now. Like, I can kind of gauge it when, like, people at work, they'll mention, like, Sean O'Malley or Conor McGregor or Adesanya. But he mentioned this morning, he was like, oh, Strickland fought last night. I was like, don't say a fucking word, don't ruin it. He was like, no, I haven't watched it. But Strickland fought last night, didn't he? I was like, yeah. So, oh, I only found out about him, like, last year.
Yeah.
So, like, even, like, the casual knows about Strickland now.
Yeah, which is quite surprising.
Yeah.
But yeah, because even if like Izzy gets the belt, you can put him straight into a title shot. So
yeah, even if he just does one win, but he's becoming a big star.
Yeah. But we are very thankful of that main event because it was a hard pay-per-view to watch. It dragged.
It was just getting long. Every fight was a decision, apart from Magny Malott, which was 15 seconds away from a decision.
Yeah.
Like from Gillian Robertson, I think.
Yeah,
from Gillian Robertson.
Yeah.
Like there was a few good fights. Obviously Allen and Evliev, the main event, and the bantamweight fight. The names.
Tavares won.
Yeah, Tavares.
He won by a split
what's
decision,
his name?
which was a shame because he missed weight by nearly 4 pounds.
Yeah, I watched that fight, and I actually had City winning, and so did every single media there. You know, the media judges the fights themselves.
Yeah.
It was all 29-28 City. I mean, I had the same. He got dropped in the first round. Definitely won the second, came back. The third round was very close, but I still had it City, definitely. So I think it was split decision as well. I think he got robbed.
Yeah, there's a few, wasn't there, on the night with the closest decisions.
The judges. Yeah.
Yeah, Obviously, the
like
co-main
Charles
event.
Jourdain and Woodson.
Mm. Yeah, we'll get to the co-main event. Pennington and Buena Silva. It was a long fight.
I was like, it was boring, and it was getting good, and I was like, I could see a finish here. Bueno Silva was maybe getting a submission, and then Pennington. Bueno Silva was getting tired. Pennington. There was just so much against the cage. The ref
Yeah,
didn't not once say like break it up or
she doesn't listen to her coaches
yeah.
at
Coaches were
all
saying stop getting off the cage, keep the range,
because she's
keep boxing
piecing
in.
her up comfortably in the middle of the octagon, and then just finds a way herself to the cage.
Yeah, like she got the win. She definitely got the win. Bueno Silva, she didn't look ready.
Mm.
She didn't look championship level. She's very good, but I think she's still like early on,
Mm.
where you could tell the experience with Pennington was there.
Yeah. Well, it was just a matchup of just fighters that aren't ready, really. Fighters aren't championship level, but it just ended up there because there's not really any top fighters at bantamweight.
Yeah, like Juliana Pena will be next, and then after that, I'm not really too sure. Obviously, got
Yeah.
Aldana, which is my pick for the end of the year. She could get in it by the end of the year after a win.
Mm.
But the division's not really stacked, I think, and it's like it used to be the division. You know, when it was Rousey and Holman, Tate, and everyone.
Yeah.
Now it's just
Yeah.
and there's no
With
one
the
really that
Pena and
interesting.
Pennington fight, how do you see that going?
I would say before the co-main event last night, I would maybe pick Pena, but maybe I'm leading towards Pennington.
Mm.
I think Pennington's definitely got the better striking. Pena
Oh,
isn't.
definitely.
Pena isn't that great of a striker. Pena is more wrestling, but then Pennington's also good on the ground as well. Honestly, I don't see it that excited enough a fight.
But
I
no,
could.
no one's going to be excited for it.
Um,
No offense if Pennington or Penny's watching.
but early on, I'll pick Pennington.
Yeah, I don't rate Penny at all. She got a title shot because she called Amanda Nunes fat. I want to say, was she even like a one-fight win streak? It was maximum
Who?
two.
Who?
Pena before she got the title shot when she beat Nunes. I
Um,
swear she was like 1-1.
oh, like a couple of years ago, whenever it was.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Like,
I know she was meant to fight her after UFC 200, I think, but then
mm,
Rousey came back, and then I think Pena had an injury and stuff like that.
yeah. She's never had a great record anyway.
Yeah,
I think in the second Nunes fight, she just looked completely outclassed. I,
yeah.
s- I still have that memory of her throwing like 8 straights in a row, moving forward
What?
until
Just
getting
wild and
dropped.
wild, then it was just pop.
Yeah. And I just thought, you're just not at this level. So I think
Yeah, I just
Pennington
think.
has that.
Yeah, I just think the division needs a couple of years just to get going again, get some new blood, or
Mm.
some of the other contenders like from like 10 to 15 or whatever.
Yeah. Or even
Yeah,
if Shevchenko wants to move back up,
yeah, I could maybe see that happening.
because she could just dog walk that division for a couple of years.
Yeah, yeah, she's probably good. I think she's beaten Pena.
Mm.
She's probably has she fought Raquel Pennington? She probably has, you know. I'm not too sure.
I know she beat home,
Yeah,
so there
yeah.
is.
And like say it doesn't go her way. I think she'll get the next title shot of flyweight, and if it doesn't go her way,
Mm.
she could definitely move up and just take that belt and dominate it for a bit.
Yeah. The fight before that, the Magnum Mallet, obviously the only finish on the main card,
Mm.
barely.
Yeah, he was winning those first two rounds, wasn't he? It was pretty clear he was winning.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was he winning the third round as well?
I was sort of lent to him, and then was he going for a guillotine before Magny
Yeah, he
sort
shot
of
for the
slammed him?
guillotine. He was
Yeah.
chasing that finish, and then Magny just finished on the ground. It just kind of happened out of nowhere, really, didn't it?
Yeah. he's probably got pushed a bit too quickly because Magny's got to do that. If you're
Yeah, but he
outside
was
the top
winning.
15,
Like
yeah,
he was 15 seconds away from winning.
yeah. But yeah, I think it's just a little bit of inexperience from him.
Yeah, he is good. He did have a lot of hype around him before this.
He was copying the game plan from Ian Gary with the leg
Yeah,
kicks
yeah,
and
straight away with the calf kicks, and they
yeah.
were doing damage as well. They were working.
Mm. I thought he should have went for the grappling a little bit earlier
Yeah,
because we've seen Magny be vulnerable to being on his back.
mm.
The fight, which one was the second fight of the night on the main
Chris
card?
Curtis and
Oh yeah.
Mark Andre Belleau.
Well, the only way I can
How
describe
was
that fight is there's a reason why I've just forgotten about it.
it? Finished good. It
Yeah,
finished strong.
but again, whinging as an opponent for not pushing when you're not being like that active yourself.
I really like his body shots though, where you just slip them in.
Mm.
Either side.
Yeah.
He is just a boxer, isn't he? Like I think he threw like 2 kicks maybe.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, he isn't much on the grappling side either. He's just
he has really good takedown defense though. I think he's
mm.
just kind of like Sean, just wants the box.
Yeah, he
Good
had
at
a
getting up.
similar stance as well.
Yeah.
Mm. I thought
But
Marc Andre could have. He
yeah, he
looked
didn't
a
really go
bit.
for it. Like
He looked a bit nervous.
yeah, he didn't really. He is usually more of a pressure fighter, and he just couldn't get started straight away. And I think he was just struggling with Curtis's counter punching.
Yeah. That was another fight that was a split decision, which was crazy.
Yeah, I had Chris Curtis winning.
What do you remember what the second judge said?
It was 30-27 Curtis, 29-28 Mark Andre.
Yeah,
and then 30-27 Curtis.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Curtis comfortably probably won all 3 rounds.
Yeah, I didn't win in all 3 rounds.
I mean, the first round you could have marked it 9-9, 10-10, whatever you mark a draw as. It was just
It was
both
a bit
inactive.
slow from either side, but
Yeah. I've seen a lot of criticism from the Arnold Allen Evil fight, which I'm quite surprised about. Dana Slater did it in the press conference.
What is that?
I think he just said it was like slow or dull or it put the fans to sleep. Which I thought was quite exciting.
Yeah, I was really enjoying that fight.
Yeah, I thought Evo was aggressive with the takedowns. They're both quite good on the striking.
You know.
Say again?
He's very fucking good. Like he's so quick shooting in, cutting that angle. He's so good. Alan did well defending him. Like scrambled well. He was loving that Granby. Even though everyone stuck to him pretty much every time. Yeah, I thought it was a really exciting fight, and even on the feet, he was doing well. Like both of them.
I think I want to say was that a split decision as well, or
I don't think so.
It just felt like every fight was a split decision in the end. But
1 sec. I'm not sure. I think it was just a decision.
Yeah.
We did only watch it like 5 hours ago, so we should know. But
yeah. But yeah, I think I was just going to continue with that. It's a bit of a setback with Arnold Allen, but I think you get a couple of wins. The division's wide open.
Yeah, exactly. Like you've got Ortega fighting next month. Obviously Volk and Toria next month as well. See how them two go. He's still up there at the top. Like even if he's undefeated, he might even be next. He might have to fight once more.
I think he'll have to fight once more.
But if Volk wins next month, and Ortega, Volk's beat both of them. If Volk wins next month, he could fight Evloev next month. You know how frequent Volk likes to fight.
Yeah.
They could throw Evloev in there.
There is I know he's lost against Yair and Poirier, but there is Josh Emmett there. Not ready for
Oh
a title
yeah,
shot, but 1 or 2 fights away.
yeah.
So for a
Yeah,
fighter
yeah.
like Evilov or even putting Arnold Allen now, yeah, I'd say Evilov. And he's a lot better defensively, wrestling wise than Arnold Allen, I'd say. So it'd be a good
Yeah.
test for him.
Yeah, you could put Josh Emmett in there as well. He probably needs another one, but I don't
Mm.
see the winner of Yair and Ortega getting one because they've both lost to Volk. Yair, yeah, that was Yair's last fight. Ortega's last fight was hurt his arm, broke his arm against
Yeah,
Yair.
yeah, Matty's elbow, yeah.
But the fight before that was a loss against Volk. So I don't see them just winning one fight against each other then getting another title shot.
And they both fight very sporadically as well, especially with
Especially
Ortega.
Ortega. He's still
Yeah.
ranked number 3. His last fight was a Korean Zombie, like 4 years ago.
Was that his last fight before? Yeah.
No, he beat the Korean Zombie, and then
Yeah, like before, yeah, it
I
was.
think it was Volk, and then Yair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a bit in that the Costa group, Colby
But
group
I'm
of
not too
barely
sure because
fighting and being high ranked.
he doesn't pull out and stuff like that. He just doesn't seem to never get matched up. I'm sure
Yeah,
he's getting offered fights.
he's very interested in interviews and things. Ortega,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Oh, he's very bored. It was just that one. They were doing like a preview of a pay per view, and he was just so like slow and just like they were asking him a question, he'd be like thinking about it, and then just give the most pointless answer. And everyone else was sat around like DC and stuff like that. We're just like, yeah. Just like, what the fuck are you going on about?
He's never been the most interesting of guys, has he?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight though. I'll take it. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought they should have done it straight after, but I
yeah.
th- yeah, because obviously Yair didn't deserve a title shot after that fight.
It was a pointless interim, wasn't it? You were putting the interim on the same pay per view
Mm.
as the fight, but it could have just had that fight. It didn't need the interim belt, but
It was the worst interim of all time.
fun fight though.
Yeah,
He only did well. He is very good,
yeah, that's
but
what did surprise me a bit. Maybe I was just hating on him before the fight with his last proper win being Jeremy Stevens, like 3 years prior.
yeah,
But he did surprise me in that fight.
no, he is very good. But
Is
as you
that
see,
is that the weekend after? Yeah. Uh, to Poirier Volk.
it's Mexico City. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Moreno headlining, and
Mm.
I think it's the weekend after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's February because it's Delete and Imamov.
On the
The
third, yeah.
the first weekend, then the next weekend Pfeiffer and Hermanson, and then the pay-per-view, and then I think it's Mexico City
Yeah.
or wherever it is in Mexico.
And they're both okay fight nights, but it's a little slow start to the year, I think.
Yeah. For the first card though, Hanato Moicano versus Drew Dober.
That's a fight.
That's a very fun one. I wanted that the main event. I think that should be 5 rounds, but
Mm.
even if
And
it
he didn't fight all
probably
last year, Moicano.
yeah, that big performance at New York, had the big post-fight interview.
Money
Everyone was
Moicano.
talking about him. Yeah, and now he hasn't fought since then, has he?
No, he didn't fight all last year. I remember
I know
seeing a
he
list
got
of
injured.
fighters.
Yeah, I know he got injured
Hmm.
because he was meant to fight. Who was he meant to fight?
I've no idea.
He was matched up with someone, but yeah, he got injured. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight.
Yeah.
About the Allen and Evliov fight, what did you think of the knees?
I think that should have continued. I don't see how that's illegal. Like,
So I'll have to
you can't
guess look.
fake. I don't think he was faking putting his hand there, but you can't just lift it up, put the hand down, put it up. You have to keep it down there, I feel.
See, I thought you had meant to have 2 points of contact.
Mm.
I don't think unless I think all your weight has to be on that hand. That counts.
Yeah, like
If you're just kind of like touching it, But I guess it kind of was. Alan was lifting him up, and he was lifting up as he was kneeing him.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I think it was like close. That's why I think he stopped it, but he didn't take a point, did he? He was like, "I'm
No, he
not
didn't
taking a
take a
point."
point, no.
Mark Goddard's arguably the best referee in the game, so he knows what
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
doing.
Yeah, I think, and doing it live as well when you're right there,
Yeah,
it's easier to say that they're illegal than keep it going.
yeah.
Because
Like
if
it
he
might have
finishes
been
that
just
fight and then he
yeah,
watches it back and the knees were illegal, then it'd be a lot worse.
yeah, exactly. Like it was four on the bounce, and it might have just been that last one that was more down. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But I've been told in like fighting meetings before, like if the weight's all down in one hand, that is point of contact.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're just kind of like touching the ground, or
Hmm.
it's still okay.
Yeah, yeah. About the prelims, I'm just getting them up now, so I remember. Yeah. So we watched together the Charles Jourdain Woodson fight,
Yeah,
and he was quite a not a massive favourite, but he's a comfortable favourite, Jourdain.
yeah, which I was very surprised. He
Hmm.
was a big favourite. I do like Woodson. He's very good, because he's had like a fairly experienced boxing career beforehand, hasn't he?
Hmm.
And that obviously showed his hands are very good.
And he's so
He's so
fucking tall
fucking
for the.
tall. Yeah,
So I say like, was that 6'2" for featherweight?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he
Like,
might be the tallest featherweight.
like,
Skinny, very skinny, but
hmm.
just tall. And he's just very good. And Jordan was struggling with the range.
Hmm. But like, as not Jordan's last fight, but he's fought Wood recently at featherweight, and he's thinking,
Hmm?
how the fuck is Nathaniel Wood and Woodson in the same weight class?
Yeah, yeah, it's so fucking tall. It's just his knees up the middle as well. It's very good. Yeah, there was confusion, wasn't there? Because when I heard it, I couldn't even really hear, but I seen Jordan celebrate, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think he won that."
Well, in the background, his name popped up, like on the thing across the arena.
Yeah, like the camera pointed to him, didn't it?
Hmm.
So obviously watching it all, we thought Jordan won, but then DC was going, "No, you won." I was like, "What? You just said like you thought he won?"
Yeah, yeah.
But
Oh,
now
that
they
would be
find
crushing to win a decision. Well, you think you win a decision, and then be like, no.
yeah. But I did have Woodson winning that one.
Oh yeah, I thought he comfortably won.
Was it Brad Katona and Armfield as well? I think I had Brad Katona winning that as well. Yeah, it did lose against Armfield. It was very, very close.
Hmm.
But I think I edged it to Katona.
Yeah, I thought it's one of them fights where I thought they're both landing, they're both fresher at times.
Yeah,
Um,
they both pretty much kept up the full pace for the full 3 rounds.
yeah, yeah,
Both constantly fainting, and landing. And Katona was shooting a lot and scrambling. I really enjoyed that fight.
yeah. I wouldn't say that fight's a draw necessarily, but I think we should introduce more draws in the scoring or like rounds.
Nah, because that's why I like the 3 rounds and 5 rounds.
Yeah,
Because you don't really get a draw.
there's fights at the third round in Strickland Duplessis, and there's
What
other
do you
rounds where
think?
you think I can't score that.
What do you think? Rounds should be scored like a 9-9 or a 10-10.
I think it should be more prominent. I think,
What in terms of just like picking a winner of that round?
yeah, because I remember it might be round 2 of Islam Volk where they both got a takedown, both hurt each other. I think they landed the exact same amount of strikes. They're both fresher at times.
Mm.
And you think fights are decided on you just being forced to pick a winner of the round.
Yeah.
When I
Well,
think some rounds are just so close.
it needs a better scoring system anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's just so many factors of MMA. It is difficult.
Yeah, you're never going to get it correct, mate.
Yeah.
So you seen the Gillian Robinson fight? Unless you got set round finish.
Yeah, TKO. She took her down about a minute in. Polyana looked like decent. She's got good stand up, Polyana.
Hmm.
She's got good Muay Thai. But Gillian Robson just took her down in like a minute. and just dominated on the ground, looking for submissions, hitting her in strikes, going from top mount to back mount, just constant going for submissions. Nearly got an arm triangle, nearly got an arm bar, just constant looking for the finish. And then the second round was pretty much the same. Took her down, got into mount. She was landing strikes. Juliana gave up her back, trying to get out of mount. Same again, just switching, and then eventually just landing elbows and punches, and she just ended up stopping. It was very, very dominant from Gillian Robertson.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of hers. Her grappling is very, very good, and she's constantly looking for the finish. She isn't taking you down and just holding you and stuff like that. She's constantly looking for the finish.
Yeah. Which is quite rare in the women's weight classes. Well, as we've seen all women's weight classes tonight.
Yeah.
Overall, though, with the card, what would you, not to rate out of 10, but what would you, overall, what's your feeling on it?
It was just long. Like, I was tired anyway. Didn't sleep too much, and then went to work, and then came to watch the fights, and then it was just long. Like, the few good fights, but it was just even decisions are good. It was a good fight. It's all good. But it just felt long, and it was just dragging.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the fights, finishes weren't even close.
And they didn't live up to expectations of...
Yeah.
Like, I know it wasn't a stacked card. They had a couple, like, obviously Jan and Rakic were meant to fight, and Ulberg and Reyes. But on paper, it was still an okay card. It just... Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel the first... Because we've had before where they've stacked the January pay-per-view and the first fight night. I remember Holloway Cater, but it does feel like it's a little underwhelming the first few weeks.
Yeah, but
I know they've overly stacked 299 and 300, and 298 is crazy. I didn't realise Cejudo Murad was on that card that early.
Yeah, like the next few are just stacked.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, everyone's complaining about 300. Like, oh, where's the big main event and where's this? The next three pay-per-views are just stacked. Absolutely stacked. So I just can't wait for them.
Yeah. I think, because we've got a week off next week, haven't we?
Yeah, no UFC next weekend.
Yeah. We'll cover the fight night next week.
Say again?
We'll cover the fight night next week. Deleted Imanov.
Yeah. There's also one championship. Super Leg.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you see his fight against Rotan? Because I sent you it.
No, I know you keep telling me to watch it, and I've seen. You know when you see clips of things all the time, so like, you
watch the fight.
Yeah,
it was insane.
I'll watch it before next week.
Yeah. Sage Northcutt's fighting as well.
It's weird how long he's been around.
Yeah, but he was out for a while, wasn't he? He had that bad head injury. And then he came back last year, got a heel hook in like 45 seconds or something. And he's back again on the co-main.
Yeah. And that's now on Sky, so in the UK.
Yeah. Well, they're usually on YouTube anyway. Just live on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it does the same thing. It's still the same.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that one. And and by next week there'll be some fight news. I think Dana mentioned it, like the 300 is very close to being announced.
Yeah. Well, he said he's announcing the main event soon, so. Which I feel like it's going to be big. I'm still wondering why Leon and Bilal isn't announced yet. Oh, I think maybe he might just be saving that for like July and doing a big pay-per-view in England with Tom Aspinall headlining.
Yeah, but he can fight April and July, can't he?
Yeah, but it's only 2 months in between, 2-3 months.
Yeah, but no disrespect to Bilal. I think Leon will be fine after that fight.
Yeah, but it's still a 5-round fight, 5-round training camp.
Yeah.
I could see them unless they do my little theory of 5 title fights. But I just don't see them doing Leon Bilal as the main event if they're just doing like one more. But I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah. But yeah. So we'll come back next week, cover the fight night after, and then do some fight announcements.
Yeah, obviously today's a little short one. We're still new to this, rolling with it. How do you feel like it's been gone so far? How do you think the one last week went?
I thought last week was good. I thought we took about 5 starts, didn't we, to record? Because we were just laughing. But no, it was alright.
Yeah.
Got a lot of clips out on TikTok.
I still feel we need to just settle in a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, they're not getting any views, obviously, for a while anyway. I think the one on YouTube currently has 7 views.
Nice. It's getting up there.
Yeah.
They're still going to be shit for a little while, but, we're cracking on.
Yeah.
Like Carl said, we're posting clips to the TikTok, to the Twins Talk MMA, the Instagram MMA Twins Talk, because it got stolen, the name.
Yeah.
YouTube Twins Talk MMA, and
Spotify.
on Spotify as well.
Yeah.
Just anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to put it on Apple and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just working it out.
Yeah.
Well, good speaking to you.
All good. I'll see you next week.
See you later on. Bye-bye.